Hey, what is going on? So I want to cover some of the new details, what's happening with a stimulus, all the details that are coming out. There's every day there's new information that's coming out about the Build Back Better plan that President Biden is putting together. So 803,000 stimulus checks totaling 563 million were sent out this week. Plus, I want to cover some of the other states that are sending out stimulus payments to everybody. But for right now, we have the Senate parliamentary looms over White House spending bill. So the Senate right now, so the House of Representatives has already passed the bill, and then it goes over to the Senate, and they have to vote on it before President Biden can sign it into law. So President Biden's social and climate spending bill is facing another hurdle as Democrats try to get it across the finish line. The Senate parliamentarian, with Democrats in the White House wanting to get the massive bill to Biden's desk within weeks, senators are ramping up their conversations with parliamentary Elizabeth McDonough, who provides unofficial guidance on whether ideas in the bill comply with budget rules that place restrictions on what can be included. Right now, the Democrats have the majority vote in the Senate, and so they have the majority vote, but they're going to use the reconciliation process to get this vote done. They can only use it once every year. So Democrats are using the budget reconciliation process to prevent the GOP from filibustering their measure in the Senate, which means there are sharp limits on what can be included in the bill. The most well-known requirement is that any policy included in the bill must have an impact on federal spending and revenues, that its impact it's merely incidental to non-budgetary goals. So what they're going to do is they already passed it in the House. This is going to extend out a lot of the stimulus programs that are going out right now. The child tax credit is going to be a monthly payment still. I do believe this is a kind of a stepping stone into universal basic income for everybody that does qualify for that. So those of you that don't have children, I think if you're patient, you might get to the point where they'll be sending out monthly checks. I don't know for sure how they're going to work that, but I think they're going to do that. The problem that I'm seeing right now is they're spending too much money, and the inflation right now is just absolutely going through the roof. Prices are going through the roof. So when everybody gets a check, it's buying less and less, and our dollars are actually getting devalued all the time when they get these big, giant, massive spending bills. But at least they're gonna send out checks to everybody. I don't know if it's gonna buy much, but that's what they're working on right now, and the Senate has to vote on this. I think they're gonna get it done before the week of December 13th. This is something that Chuck Schumer has talked about, getting this passed and done before they leave for the Christmas break. If they get it passed, then President Biden will sign it into law, and then a lot of the stimulus programs will extend out. And that's good news, because I think that definitely people probably should get some checks before Christmas. Definitely got to extend out a lot of the child tax credit, because people got used to those. Again, if you had a child in 2021, you will be getting a $1,400 payment. If you did do that, you'll also be getting the $3,600 payment, but that won't come until March when you file your returns for the 2021 returned year. So you could get a $1,400 check plus a $3,600 check if you do have children. Again, if you did have a baby, that would be beneficial to you to get that set up, and then you would have that universal basic income, I think, coming in every month. So California is one of the big states that's sending out checks. 800,000 checks totaling 561 went out recently, and this is something they're considered. I mean, it seems like California is going to be coming on to a universal basic income with this, because they're talking about a third stimulus check out there in California. So it does pay to live in California. I don't know if it's necessarily beneficial to move out there to California to get that. I don't think it's going to help their economy out there. I think it's going to really hurt it in the long run. But for right now, you can get a $1,100 check if you do live in the state of California. Other states are stepping up and sending out payments. The child tax credit on the 15th is going out. So if you do have children and you've been getting those checks, the 15th is the last month for getting another stimulus check, the child tax credit. So you'll look for that. After that, they're not going to send out monthly checks unless they get this bill passed in the Senate, and then President Biden signs it, and then you'll just get another check January 15th, and it'll just continue on throughout the year. Some of the states are sending out stimulus checks, trying to get them out before the holidays. I think a lot of the states, are stepping up and doing the right thing. It looks like some of the more states like California is sending out checks again for a lot of people in that state. Also, the child tax credit is going to be going out on December 15th if you do have children. Illinois is stepping up and saying they want to send out $200 stimulus checks to residents in that area. I think it's good news from the states because they were given by the federal government billions of dollars to turn around and use that as a stimulus in that area. Now, I like what Arizona is doing. Arizona and Connecticut are actually incentivizing people to get back to work. To me, that's a good program. I think the federal government should do that. They should incentivize people to get back to work because there's 11 million jobs available out there right now, and we need to get people back in the workplace, working and getting them going. So I look forward to that. I think that's going to be good. Again, if you're looking for a stimulus check and you don't have children and you want to get another stimulus payment sent out to you, we have to wait until this new bill is passed on the 15th to see if they actually put in a fourth stimulus check. I don't know if they're trying to sneak it in there. I don't know if it's part of it. I'm looking through it. I'm trying to find it, but I just really haven't seen a fourth stimulus check in there for basically, not from the states. So we'll have to see if they get it done. So if you have any questions, drop those questions in the comments below. I'm going to keep you updated on all the stimulus update information. So just stay tuned, and I'll keep you informed on all the latest budget plan, all the latest Build Back Better plan, all the latest stimulus check information.